Antistasi's AI are quite something. Like, imagine for a second, on one side of the map you have the overwhelming firepower of the AFRF bearing down on the locals, showing a blatant disregard for civilian lives and infrastructure, with their focus solely on hitting their target irrespective of the devastation left in their wake. And on the other hand, NATO are the ones who have had their boot on the throats of the civilians all their lives. But on your own, you can't do much, right? Like, you're only one person, so you need to recruit an army. But how do you begin? Well, I'm in this exact position, so let me show you how I'm utilizing AI in Antistasi to liberate this land without getting my hands dirty. That's right, I'm going to liberate Altis, pushing Nato from these lands and repelling the AFRF's advance. But I'm going to be doing this without getting a single kill. How, you might be wondering? Well, Arma 3 Antistasi Ultimate adds a commander role that you can recruit and order AI squads around within, and I'm going to use this to liberate Altis, fighting for the people, starting with generating support for our rebellion within the towns. This will allow us to recruit more soldiers, strengthening the cause. From there, we will strike these occupiers where it hurts most, their weakest points, their supply lines and factories. These supplies will be used to enhance and enable us to purchase more sophisticated weapons of war. Finally, we will take the fight to NATO and the AFRF, taking outposts, military bases, and even air bases from them, all through the land until we have liberated our home. With a strong foothold in the land already obtained, which you can see how in this video right here, we began. I'm going to move my HQ. Fast travel to this town. With a plan in place to relocate my HQ northeast, our first goal was to increase our presence in the land, conducting an insurgency deep within enemy territory. The purpose, money and HR. Both of these are extremely important to the cause. The stronger the manpower and the money, the more units we could recruit to the cause.
Now we are in danger of this outpost, so what we want to do is come along here, across like so, and in there. And we'll set up like, I think, in the fuel station maybe?
Arriving on the shores of the northeast side of the island and obtaining a car from the garage, we continued the insurgency deep into enemy territory until we had arrived at our new HQ location.
We can set up HQ here temporarily, I think. And that way we can get ourselves a car. Go up here a couple miles, first building on the right. Hi, this is our new HQ.
Building the HQ in this building, just on the outskirts of Charkia, we immediately began to prep for an assault on our resources to the south. Recruiting a vehicle squad and assigning them an armored truck with a HMG, 3 separate squads of infantry with 8 units each, we were ready.
And 8 HR and 1,222 money each.
Issuing orders for the squads to move up and holding the truck back for a while, hoping the infantry would kind of advance quicker. The truck actually got caught up in the traffic, but was able to break free, and in no time at all, our infantry made contact with the enemy forces. At this point, our AI were skill level 12, which made a hell of a difference in this fight. The attack progressed quickly, but we ran into some issues with our truck again.
And the fighting begins. Our truck is just out here. Wish you would be engaging them, but anyway. Oh my god. We're about to lose this, aren't we?
Luckily, the truck only cost like €2,500, so it wasn't that significant of a loss at all, to be honest.
I'm curious why they focused the vehicle.
As our AI slowly overwhelmed the enemy, the fighting slowed down, and as my AI advanced, eventually securing the resources, allowing me to come in and capture it. As I said, money and HR are super important to the cause. Capturing these resources, along with the others we had already secured, brought our income to €3,333 per take. We used this to then recruit a new HMG car, and our sights turned on the town itself, the military admin in the town, and the resources on the outskirts.
I've got him. Target down.
We moved our units to the town as our MG was set to engage the admin.
Our MG car is killing stuff.
Our AI eliminated all the EPIs in the town, so I issued them new orders, and as they were moving across the town, they engaged and eliminated a patrol.
Is there any more guys actually alive in this town? No, but the car is about to engage.
Destroying it in no time at all. Unfortunately, at the same time, the MG car moved into the admin and was taken out. The rest of our forces ended up getting split, with half of them moving towards and into the admin, and the other half engaging a squad, moving down from the resources. This resulted in reinforcements being sent to the resources, and meant we would have a more difficult time conquering it.
Area clear. Move to grid 1, 4, 8, 1, 6, 3.
I was really hoping the elite would actually use its own miniguns to engage our forces, as it would have looked awesome, but it didn't.
Target that rifleman. 200 feet. 12 o'clock. Contact. Soldier. 300 meters to south.
Weirdly enough, it ended up just hovering about 500 meters away from our HQ for like 5 minutes. So I teleported back and just grabbed an anti-air and an AI squad to control it. That made for a spectacular explosion. With most of our squads now surrounding the admin, I wanted to begin to move on the resources. There was one last unit on the far side of the compound that needed to be eliminated to secure the admin, which our AI were able to do in the process of moving on the resources. Quite quickly, our AI had moved up, and were engaging the enemy forces in the resources.
Rifleman. 200 meters. Left. Grid 1, 8, 1, 1, 5, 3. Attacking. That entrance.
Many of the defensive forces were eliminated during the initial siege of the town and admin, so our AI were able to move on and conquer the resources in no time at all.
Contact. Rifleman. Contact. Machine gunner. 4. Report in. Over. Contact.
Allowing us to capture it. And with all the ongoing fighting in the area, we ended up converting the town to our cause too.
The goal is to try and basically take all of this area here. So I think I'm going to relocate my HQ to this mountain here. No, actually, maybe into the resources. I think it's a good idea.
Converting towns to supporting us was a crucial element to this, as we would need the local support, supplying us with HR, which needed to stand a chance to fight back against Nato. Something else that is crucial to a successful rebellion: weapons and armor. So far we had only unlocked M4s. However, after capturing these two resources, we had now unlocked LMGs. So I set up a couple of our units with them and fixed up each of their inventories to make sure they stood a fighting chance, with bandages and some basic meds.
And just riflemen now, because I'm pretty sure they can just heal themselves when they need to. So instead of being relying on my medic to do all the work, they can just put a bandage on themselves. Infantry moving in like so. We have then we have armored vehicles coming in like that.
With our next target in mind, and with our infantry and MG cars on the move, the attack began with our MG car bombing its way alone into the resources and getting eliminated immediately. He's dead already. Slowly, the rest of our forces moved up, and our infantry engaged the enemy forces next.
Na przedpolu! 4, 2, zaatakuj go! Na przedpolu! 7.
It was actually quite cool to watch the LMGs firing off with the tracers in the night. However, we still face the issue that the AI are very, very inaccurate.
Lost a few guys. Holy. How are our people doing? We've lost a good few, to be honest. We just had paratroopers drop in. In that case, I need to do this, no. This, no. Like, clearly have secured this, because the fighting is no longer going on. There's some people just in buildings that are obviously not getting engaged yet, but they will eventually die.
Our forces moved in to finish off the last of the enemy forces in the resources, as our reinforcements engaged the paratroopers from afar with their GLs.
What the fuck? They're trying to GL him. Oh man, this is brilliant.
Przemieść się 85 metrów w przód. Bruk! 6, 8. Ostrzelaj tego żołnierza prepad. Na prze...
Once we had finished off the last of the enemy forces, I moved in to secure it and collected all that I could. We still needed to unlock AT and AA rocket launchers. With the resources now secure, I decided it would be good to work on converting another town to the north. Radapoli, I want to say? We quickly overwhelmed the LMPs and actually began to fight some of the forces that were patrolling down from an outpost nearby.
100 meters, just up ahead. Scratch 1.
Rifleman, 100 meters, front.
Ooh, 3,192. Awesome. Even more money.
Atakują te!
Woo! He quickly locked on, holy.
Rifleman, 800 meters. Shout!
Rifleman, 200 meters, right up ahead.
We were now making over €4,200 per tick, so I decided to wait for 3 ticks of income to occur. I went AFK for a while to build up HR and money, but mainly money. Coming back with our sights now set on expanding and capturing a factory, I wanted to continue to convert more towns, in the process of building up to the initial assault on the factory. This entailed us recruiting multiple squads of infantry and sending them to different towns over and over, assaulting the MPs in local towns. As we delivered supplies to the people, we slowly converted them and began building the support for the cause in this area.
Kontakt! Człowiek! 2. Ostrzelaj tego strzelca.
Cel zneutralizowany.
These guys are slowly engaging the enemy. Okay, let's manage my AI. I want these 3 to move to here, and you to move to there. You to engage that guy. And I want MG car to attack that. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to prepare a couple of 80 cars. Commander, recruit squad, MG car, perfect, 1. Y, commander, recruit squad, MG car, perfect, 2. Y, commander, recruit squad, MG car, 3 for 3. Let's go, dude. Commander, recruit squad, MG car. 4 for 4. Oh my god. That's crazy. So all 4 of these will move to here. Ooh. Nice. Only squad, yes. I think I get 2 more. Commander, recruit squad, or squad, only squad, yes. There we go. So, these last 2 squads, your objective is to actually attack this. You guys don't seem to be very busy, so I'm going to move you all up here and move you all up here. And as soon as you guys are done up there, we're going to move everybody in there. Four of you, I want you all... Where's there a hill? There's a hill right here, so up there. It's not much of a hill, but it's a hill. It's a high ground lake.
With our attack squad's AI now engaging the last target in this area, the factory, our MG car was able to engage and take out a few units before getting eliminated. I refocused the AI who were still attacking the towns to join the assault on the factory. I noticed while organizing them that our attack had slowed down, and it turned out that most of the initial attacking forces were taken out. So far in this attack, we had suffered a lot of casualties. However, NATO's defense were starting to break, with our units engaging them from many different sides, and with the GL spam from our units, we continued to eliminate more and more of the defense with each passing moment.
Soldier, 400 meters back. Attacking! Man, 100 meters.
The squads defending the factory began to move out from cover to flank and engage our forces. This was a mistake, and unsurprisingly allowed us to eliminate them much faster than if they had just stayed in the factory.
Rifleman, 300.
So there's only one guy in this side of the base. So it's basically this group here, because these all are dead, right? This guy's alive, but he's outside the base. So then it's these guys here, who they eventually should take out.
3! Engage that machine gunner! Northeast! Soldier, 200 meters!
Ah, yep.
At this point, most of the defenses were eliminated, but as usual, the enemy's AI become more lethal the fewer of them are around. These last 2 units were able to hold back and slow down our advance, but they're not invincible, and our AI were able to take out one and eventually the other.
Attack that AT soldier, northeast. Hostile down.
There we go. There's one of them down.
Man, 200 meters, right flank. AT soldier, 200 meters, right.
There we go. That's the last guy left alive. Drop object, gathered, scattered, loose.
With that, we were able to secure and capture the factory.
Unknown support. This is the moment of truth. If we can hold this, great.
With the announcement of NATO's counterattack, I prepared our forces and awaited the contact. But it never came. No beat of a helicopter's rotor, no hum of a tank's engine. Nothing. We waited and waited, yet nothing came. I ended up checking the local outposts and found this tank, which had a path set to the factory, but it wasn't coming. I moved him around trying to get him to work, but it didn't. He was just AFK for a reason.
So that's that. As I said, the tank just sat there for about an hour. Didn't move at all. So it seems it got bugged. That can happen. Oh well. Good thing it did, kinda, because it was a tank. Not sure we would have been able to hold back a tank. So now I'm going to move our base back. Fast travel to this town. And this way we can travel safely across and won't die. And we're going to try and take out the 3 outposts next. That's the plan. Nice. We're here. Following things: AT, AA, MG, unarmed, mortars, artillery. Ooh, nice. I'm going to pump a level. Give myself level 13. We don't have enough cash yet, so it won't be going 14. Persistent save. See what he has now. Ooh. It's a very interesting APC. See, this is the thing. This is probably really fucking strong. Armored Hilux with BTR 60 on it. That's also really strong. Same with these guys. These are very strong. Starting to unlock some very powerful vehicles.
After coming back to the southwestern side of the island, where most of our territory coincides, our attacks continued, with our sights now set on the factory in this area. However, little did I know this assault would not be as easy as it seemed at first.
Where are you going? I don't understand. Where is it? What's it doing, man? Why are you engaging a fucking airbase? Nice. Alright, no problem. With most of the defense taken out very quickly in our assault, despite having lost an MG car, we began to prepare our ambush for the counterattack. Expecting the attack to come from the airbase, I set up a roadblock and multiple AT cars. If I had taken my time to plan this defense better and utilize a more powerful tool at our disposal, but if I knew then what I know now, things might have turned out differently. Let me go. Everybody on that. Every single thing on that. Spectator.
Move 300 meters, front! Machine gunner, 100 meters, front!
I think we abandon this right now. Fast travel like back here, for example. Open garage. We have to abandon it right now. Get in. Where are you, buddy? Can I go in the passenger seat and can you drive? No. Driver seat. Okay. I have to abandon this. I can't keep it.
After such a close call, I didn't want to risk the death of our commander here, so leaving the battle to continue without my guidance or spectating the fight, fleeing to the town of Zaros.
See what's happening over here?
The tank had already trampled over our forces and was fighting the remaining units in the factory.
What can we do? Like, fast travel, Zaros. I would like to do it in here, but I think they're gonna just be too stupid to be able to handle that. So I think maybe there's the factory. Thinking maybe I think I'm gonna go even deeper into my own HQ, into my own territory. Fast travel. I want to say this resource here. This persistent save. Again, we just AFK now for a couple hours.
After such a loss, biting off a bit more than we could chew, going AFK for a while to rebuild the strength of the rebellion seemed like the only option. During this time, I formulated a plan of attack to take the outpost to the south of our factory. What plan, you ask? Attack. Recruiting 3 squads of infantry and 3 MG cars, which 2 turned out to be 80 cars, the assault on the outpost began. As our infantry made contact as they advanced, I rushed the MG car in too quickly and it was eliminated. Luckily we had eliminated some of the MGs placed upon the tower, which probably saved this attack. Recruiting and ordering 2 new MG cars to attack, this time using Zeus to give them more precise orders. I wanted to test this out and see if it was actually better to use. The LMG on the tower continued to engage our armoured AT cars, keeping them distracted for long enough that our AI could destroy the tower, taking out the MGs in the process. Our units advanced into the outpost, securing it, and so we prepared for the counterattack. This time utilizing a new tool at our disposal, static spike launchers.
So I've gotten multiple units in multiple positions ready with 2 of those guys. They're spike launchers, 2 AT cars, and I'm hoping they engage this HMG position first before anything else. We have completely captured the outpost now. It basically got decimated by the GLs, but I can repair it. It's not that expensive, it's only 5,000. There we go, now we're at war level 5. I expect there to be a counterattack, pretty severe one at that. Yep. So we currently got an APC, a tank, oh my, heading our way. I just heard something blow up. I don't know why. Tank spotted, sure. So the tank is getting close. Just hit the last position that it's going to be before it hits us, basically. Now it moves along the road straight to us. Or not along the road, but straight to us. Literally straight to us. Oh, you hear that? Did it just get one shot? It just got one shot, didn't it? Oh my god. It was the oh my god. It was these guys. It was these guys that did that. He did that.
Czysto.
Actually, I may head down here and try and take these three next, because that's another resources as well. So I can do like an attack on this one and an attack on the resources at the same time. Put a vehicle in the garage. Vehicle in the garage. Why? AI management, dismiss. Now, next thing I want to do is I want to get over here. Right there. It's about here. I think if I go along this water line here, the coast here to my right, I can escape. Right there. I think if I cut across there, I will survive. I'm not even undercover at the moment, so at the moment they see me, they shoot at me. So it doesn't matter if I go off-road here. Better for me to cut across here and try and stay alive. Hell, I think this house might be good. Oh, for fuck's sake. You're grand. Move this asset outside. $60,000 to work with. I want something that can take out and take a ton of damage. So, ideally, like tanks and stuff like that. Like, this is a good option. I would rather something that was tracked. This is also a very good option, but I think I'd prefer the other one. The Metis is very good too. See, what can I filter by? I think no. I think I want the no, I don't know, because this only has a minigun. But it also says mortar. What's up with that? No, I think I want the yoke. Yeah. They're unarmored. Unarmed. This guy, what's this? This is a big thing. It says mortar again. Like that's really good for taking on outposts and stuff. But the question is, what do I use to hold back the counterattack? I'm thinking maybe just emplacements. But it would be nice to get, like, you know, for example, this is very good. Another example of that, something that's very good, is this, because this is actually armored. Same with this. I think I'm gonna grab one of these. I decided that I would buy 2 APCs here. One of them with a GL on top and the other with an MG. But both of them had mortars, and I thought this would come in quite handy later on in my future attacks. They were both quite expensive, costing about 20k, but that was fine. I moved these both back to the base, then I set up some AT emplacements to help prevent any tanks that may attack me in the future.
What do you have? It's a...
Oh, lovely. That's brilliant.
Okay, I'm going to set up a second one actually somewhere usable. Like, I think I would have been better off putting him literally here. Or, no, yeah, here's perfect, because he's got a great line of sight of all this.
With 2 AT emplacements down, we were ready for what was to come next. But, alas, that's for the next video. I just want to say thank you for hanging out with me and watching until this point. If you got here, I really appreciate that. Make sure to leave a comment down below if you're enjoying this series maybe. And like, subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll chat to you in the next ones.